I came at a bad time.
No. I think you couldn't have timed it better.
23:47:15 system time. Very punctual, Kafka.
Elio always tells the exact future. So what's with the explosion just now? Was that also part of his script?
Uh-huh. 23:44:59 system time. The pulses from the explosion cause a massive breakdown from the master control system.
You did that.
No, the Antimatter Legion did it. They completely invaded the space station 2 system hours ago.
Alright. So do we need to fight the Legion?
I don't know. Elio didn't say anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. So from now on, I'll be in charge of this operation.
Copy. Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
Sorry, I'm afraid there is not much I can do for you. Our task this time is just to place the target properly. But if you want to go look for some fun yourself, I won't stop you. I mean, after all. After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter? When did the Antimatter Legion become so weak?
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
May as well kill them all. Time to say bye.
Cleaning up other people's mess isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
Yeah. Where did you send it, Silverwolf?
Some random coordinates, not important. You care about where that Void Ranger ended up?
Of course not. I'm just amazed at this fancy technique of yours, as usual.
Just a little trick of tampering with the data of reality. I wouldn't call it fancy.
What were you looking at so intently just now? Let me see.
Herta's Toys, a catalog featuring the space station's collection of rare items. They've got a lot of interesting gadgets.
Like what?
There's this gun. It can rate any creature within its crosshair as a score from 0 to 100.
Doesn't sound very interesting.
Aren't you curious about how much you would score? I kinda wanna know mine.
Fine, I guess we can swing by and play with it if it's not too far. What's our destination?
Go down the corridor behind the door on the left. There's a room where some kind of rare item is stored.
So that's where the Stellaron is.
That's where we can find out where the Stellaron is.
Hey, Silverwolf, look. It's Screw'em, your good old opponent.
Ha! I told you already. I didn't know it was him.
Oh, that battle was how Elio got his eyes on you. Imagine someone actually able to crack Screw'em's code. First Screw'em, then Herta. There's probably no one else in the universe who offended two genii in such quick succession. It must be destiny.
Seems like I'm the real destiny slave here.
Member 76 of the Genius Society, Screw'em. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man, a gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him. Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
Who's this old guy with a white beard?
No idea. A society member?
Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the Society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public, so I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions.
Who's this?
No idea.
This is Aiden, member 22 of the Genius Society, the most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. But the Society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber Eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me.
I know this person. She's the Lord of Silence. Hoka Kakamand. You see? Her face is all blank. She had destroyed all of her own portraits and sculptures in the entire universe.
I'm not interested. Hurry up with our real business.
Hoka Kakamand, member 4 of the Genius Society, a woman full of mystery. Many people in the Society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm member 83 Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
This is Xander. Xander 1 Kuwabara, the first genius in history.
The one who supposedly created Noose?
Yeah, that's him. If the legends are true, then he was a man who created an eon.
Well, they better be false. I don't want to be a Xandar hunter.
Who's this? Herta?
Yeah.
She looks so young. She was already famous in the last Amber Era, no? She has to be at least 100 years old.
She's a member of the Genius Society and an emanator of Noose the Erudition. She can probably age backwards if she wanted.
Yeah, I seem to recall that over half of the Genius Society's 80-odd members had a normal death. Wasn't there someone who lived for a dozen days or so? What was their name?
That's pretty normal. Aren't the immortal bosses in games always waiting for the protagonist to come kill them? Immortality is not always a good thing.
Oh, what an alliance joke.
The central area of the space station is up ahead. There will be lots of Legion Void Rangers there.
Okay.
At this speed, too slow.
Hold it. Someone or something is up ahead.
Looks like we're the ones getting ambushed.
But they're the ones getting besieged.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Not a single soul here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, right. Elio said we wouldn't run into Herta. It seems she really isn't here. Where's the Stellaron?
Elio's script doesn't include any info about the location of the Stellaron, which means in the future he foresees...
We would find the Stellaron in a non-physical way.
This space station is packed with extraordinary objects. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that can make it happen.
Hiding something extraordinary with something extraordinary. This is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do. I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours. I can see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections.
Huh? I can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
This is the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic. Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So, got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Aha, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
Huh, what's this?
Item number 211, blind spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave. Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaron is up ahead. Let's hurry. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, a Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Good. Then I'll also count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
The receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it. Why are you standing around? Having second thoughts?
Yeah, we've always been the ones taking Stellarons. It's the first time we're giving one out.
You're gonna think for this long? Didn't make up your mind when you got out of bed this morning?
Don't hurry me, Silverwolf. This is a big decision.
Come on, I'll pick for you. This one. Yeah, this one.
Silverwolf, did you forget that I must be the one to make this decision?
Want to give him a new name?
There we go. How much does he remember?
They'll remember you.
Time to get up. Oh,
Kafka?
great. So you remember me. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me. None of that matters. All you need to know is that I'm leaving, and you will be left all alone on this space station. From now on, you needn't think about your past or doubt yourself. Listen, in the near future, you will encounter all kinds of perils and hardships, but you will also have many wonderful experiences. You'll meet companions who will treat you like family and embark on surreal adventures with them. At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve. This is your future that Elio has foreseen. Do you like it?
Kamu mau kemana?
The next stop, to pave the way for the future that is written. It's like weaving brocade. You and I can only add one gold thread each time, but eventually, we will make a gorgeous pattern.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me.
Kafka.
When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Weren't their coordinates sent out from the space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it.
Wait, stop it! They're awake!
Are you all right? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name?
Aku tidak ingat apapun.
Aw, this isn't good. Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
Namaku Ombon.
Nice to meet you. My name's Dan Hung, and this is March 7th. This space station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta.
Kepala peneliti Asta.
Uh-huh. A petite cutie with pink hair? Madame Herta appointed her to be the acting lead researcher. That girl really needs to step up. I can't believe her own employee doesn't even know her name.
Lalu Antimatter Legion?
Goons owned by the destruction. You're lucky the most dangerous Lord Ravager among them isn't around. Just some nasty minions. We'll take those invaders out soon. Don't worry.
Aku harus kemana?
Back to the Master Control Zone. Asta and the other researchers have gathered there.
Plus, that's where we parked the Astral Express. Don't you worry. We'll protect you from the monsters and clear up this mess.
Kalian siapa?
Don Hung and I are members of the Astral Express crew.
Well, the Express has some dealings with Madame Herta, so we come to visit the space station from time to time.
We just so happened to arrive during this invasion. Of course, as a crew of heroes, we're happy to lend a hand.
Astral Express?
Yeah, you've never seen it? The Express comes here every once in a while.
It's a unique train that can travel between the stars with the power of the Trailblaze Eon.
I'll show you once we're back to the Master Control Zone.
Ayo pergi.
You and March go back together. Arlan from the security department lost contact in the vicinity. I need to find him first.
Oh, all right. You stay safe. Maybe you should take this. The Legion are rampaging through the space station like a pack of wolves. This trip won't be a walk in the park. It's better if you have something to protect yourself. Just a suggestion, though. You're safe as long as you stick with me. So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the master control zone. Do you know the way? I noticed that you're not wearing the space station staff uniform. Do you really work here? Never mind. I won't ask if you don't want to talk about it. Let's go. I'll take you to the safe zone.
Girl, I wanna see you smile.
With me out here, how can we lose?
This! Rules are made to be broken!
I knew it.
Rusak ya?
But it wasn't me. The Antimatter Legion must have broken it.
Aku tidak menyalahkanmu.
Too bad Danhung's not here. He's like a walking encyclopedia. He knows a ton of complicated stuff. Maybe even elevator repair.
I don't know that one.
Whoa! Why are you here? And how did you get here before us?
Iya, ganggu aja nih.
I took another route to the upper level, and I saw you guys from up there. Arlan is in the control room. He's been injured, but not fatally.
You found him. Will he know what to do about this elevator?
I suppose as the head of the security department, he should know.
Then let's go talk to him. Freeze! Check out this awesome move!
Clemency?
Hey! You're all together?
Yep, we're from the Astral Express.
Oh. Did Madame Herta send you to help?
It's just a coincidence. We came to deliver the rare relic Herta trusted us to find. We didn't expect to arrive during an invasion.
Why is the Antimatter Legion targeting you guys? It seems they just ignored the surface of the planet and came straight to the space station.
I have no idea. The Legion came at a very suspicious time, almost right after the security system suddenly failed. Lead researcher Asta immediately began to organize the evacuation. I was supposed to cover everyone as they evacuated, but I didn't expect to end up failing in this task.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Your leg and dominant hand were injured. It was a wise decision to hide here and avoid a head-on encounter with the Legion.
Yeah, most of the staff have been evacuated safely. So right now our highest priority is to return to the master control zone and plan a counterattack. So, do you know how to use the elevator? I couldn't start it.
After the evacuation was complete, the elevators were all shut down to keep the Legion away from the master control zone. Since Lady Asta sent you to look for me, I assume she must have given you the encryption key for accessing the elevator system?
Oh, right. She did give me some sort of card.
March.
But where did I put it?
You...
Here it is.
Now that we found the key, we should get going. We can use that console over there to unlock the elevator.
Let's go.
Hold on. I only activated the elevator on the highest floor. We'll have to go there to use it.
Kenapa? Jauh sekali.
Because I mustn't give the Legion any chance to reach the master control zone by the elevator. I must ensure the safety of the station staff. So I'll have to trouble you to take a bit of a detour. Apologies.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
My leg is injured. I'd only slow you down. I'll stay here and shut down the elevator once you've made it to the master control zone.
You won't slow us down. And you should be able to shut down the elevators from the master control zone, right?
Agreed. He and I made it here safely, and now we've also got Danhung. We're more than enough to protect you. Let us worry about the Antimatter Legion. You just follow us and keep yourself alive.
Ya, jangan berpikir yang tidak-tidak.
Thank you.
Aw, is that it? We've reached the elevator already? That wasn't too many monsters. Ugh, probably shouldn't have said that. Might bring bad luck.
Rules are made to be broken!
Let's go.
Batter up!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
Hey! Sore losers! You can't just gang up on us!
Go!
Why does it always have to get this exciting? Anyway, at least you're back.
March, Danhung, you've been through a lot.
Phew. Himeko, what took you so long? That last wave of Antimatter Legion came at us like a swarm of locusts. Have you ever tried shooting locusts with a bow?
I wouldn't have made a difference. My orbital cannon can deal with a whole bunch of enemies at once, but I couldn't just blow up the space station with it. Herta would not like that. Are you all right, Arlam? Asta's been worried about you.
I'm fine. A quick patching up will do. Thanks for asking. I'll report the situation to lead researcher Asta immediately. Bye.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express.
In other words, she's in charge of where the express goes.
March hasn't been any trouble for you along the way, has she?
Think carefully about how you want to reply to that.
Aku belum pernah bertemu gadis aktif dia.
Well, that's the joy of youth. We should take every step forward full of energy. He's a discerning one, isn't he, Danhung?
I have the right to remain silent.
Look at you all. You've already gotten really close. Come on. Asta has been worried about all of you.
Projectile radar tracking normal. Telemetry signal frequency unusually high. Maintain at normal levels. Our measurements predict that the Legion is about to unleash over 10 waves of continuous attacks. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Asta, we're back.
Oh, I'm glad you're all back safe. Arlen just told me about the situation at the storage zone and about his injury. Thank you for all your help. In times of disaster, I realize more and more that the space station's researchers are its most valuable assets. Alas, we were ill-prepared for such emergencies. We should have built up our security and combat departments. But on the other hand, the entire crew of the Astral Express seems to be extraordinarily skilled.
What is the current situation on the space station?
The situation is under control for now. Damage to our security system was minor. The intruder only managed to alter a small amount of data, so it was easy to fix. The real problem lies with the researchers. They trust Madame Herta wholeheartedly and never thought that the space station would be breached by the Legion. A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
Let's go speak with the researchers. Right now, the space station can't afford any more unexpected turns, especially from within. Have you tried contacting Herta?
I sent multiple letters, all met with silence. You know her, Himiko. The space station is but a mere warehouse for followers and rare items. She doesn't really care about it.
I knew it. No matter. I'll also send a letter to Herta and tell her that we've brought the rare item she seeks. At least that might get her attention.
Oh, that would be of great help. How can I help you?
Bisa kamu jelaskan tentang Stasiun Luar Angkasa ini?
This is Herta Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics. But Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research, then gradually turned into a scientific research base. The storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The master control zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for someone like her, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Even from me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret.
Aku penasaran tentang dirimu.
I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station. But honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte. Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta. No matter the problem, you just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, just thinking about it terrifies me.
Kalau Arlan, orangnya gimana?
Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. I'm very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on searching the storage zone even though everyone had already evacuated. I know he didn't want to leave any researchers behind. The security department is more than just a job to him. But Arlen doesn't care about getting hurt. He only cares about protecting others. It's the only way he feels fulfilled. And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from. I just want him to look out for himself, too.
Ada hal yang perlu ku ketahui tentang Herta?
Herta. She's a member of the Genius Society, one of the proud favorites of the Eon of Erudition. Ever since the birth of News, there have only been 84 people admitted into the Genius Society. That is why Madame Herta is extremely headstrong. She only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. The space station was one such abandoned interest. Anyway, I lent out one of her manuscripts as a resource reference not long ago. It should still be in the Master Control Zone. You can take a look if you wish.
Thank you, Asta. Hanya itu saja pertanyaanku.
Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems like talking can really raise one's spirits.
Kamu bisa mengobrol denganku kapan saja.
You seem to have something on your mind.
Aku penasaran tentang Astral Express.
Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I?
Kalau light cone?
Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why light cones are extremely precious rare items under Level 2 restriction by the Interastral Peace Corporation. As far as I know, only the IPC possesses light cone technology authorized by the Garden of Recollection. I couldn't say what deal Herta made with the Garden, but knowing her, it was likely off the books. You should cherish every light cone. They are all precious memories of their original owners.
Apa kamu tahu siapa aku?
Who exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point, so they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or maybe I'm just describing myself.
Thanks, Himeko. Itu saja yang ingin kutanyakan.
Come find me anytime if you have more questions.
I'll leave the reassurance of the researchers in your hands. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to come to Himeko and me. I don't want to die!
Emily, calm down and think about what she would do in such a disaster. 10 cups of coffee, a pill, or maybe hide in a room full of mystic scrolls of eons. Oh, that's bitter coffee. So bitter. Too dang bitter. Oh, sis, where are you? I'm so scared.
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner.
Kamu baik-baik saja?
Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, I should be proud of it. It's a reminder of being able to protect everyone. But, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said.
Menurutmu, Asta itu orang yang bagaimana?
My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I followed her. I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research.
Bagaimana kondisi di Stasiun Ruang Angkasa?
There were a few researchers who didn't make it. The rest are fine, mostly minor injuries. But I'm worried about their mental states. Most of them came to the space station because they admired Madame Herta. But now they can't reach her or even their own families. I just hope they can all survive this crisis.
That's right! That's right! The resentful spirit's senseless obsession turns into a tangible hand, and the shadow of the old disaster will conceal the heavens. That's exactly what was written on the Mystic Scroll of Eons. It refers to the followers of Nanook, the destruction, using antimatter to create a galactic weapon of war. I didn't think I'd be fortunate enough to witness... Oh, have you also come to witness the power and miracle of the Eons? Then go over there. There's a good spot right there. Beware of any interferences from your mortal body when observing. You must seize every detail. When an Eon appears, even the tiniest trace must not be missed.
See that, Sheila? History always repeats itself.
History? Gun, this is the first time I have witnessed the space station in such disarray.
Oh, Sheila. When we face another dire crisis like this, if you're able to rescue your home planet, Will you come back and save us?
Home planet? My home planet? I do not understand what you are saying.
Never mind. If Sheila could hear this, she'd understand.
Researchers have all taken refuge here. But has anyone given any thought to the non-human life on this space station? They may be part of the rare item collection, but are they not also living things? Don't their rights deserve to be protected?
Kehidupan non-manusia?
Yes, non-human life. Living creatures that aren't human. Some of which have been collected as rare items and housed in the space station. Most of the researchers disregard their basic rights. Even now, with death staring them in the face, they still refuse to open their minds. And I, Lukash, outstanding researcher of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, must awaken those pretending to sleep. If you are interested in joining the cause, please stand by my side and repeat after me. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life. All together, protect rare item rights.
Kurasa aku harus pergi.
Just another egocentric anthropocentrist. Open your benighted eyes and look at the delicate life around you. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday. I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me. Look! The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857. I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle.
Hidup manusia pasti akan berakhir. Tapi bukan sekarang.
How insightful. Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life. I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But...
Let's go.
Lysome's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fit them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you. That's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problems.
But we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take him with us.
He's that important?
He's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. All right. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear...
Destruction Emanator?
Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
This will strengthen our position. The time is now.
Stay right there while I give you a present! Try that again!
You won't get away!
Step aside. Revealed in this sanctuary is but a vision.
You won't get away!
Step aside.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You upstage your welcome!
Aw, yeah, it's the platform!
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
Wait, march!
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone! Time for a detailed overhaul.
The time is now.
Of precise machinations.
Clemency? Never.
Head her up!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.